Edwards, and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's MP in at the point. Greg, we look at the rosters of these teams, the athleticism they both have just jumps right off the page.
Listen, we're almost guaranteed multiple highlight level plays in this one. This is the kind of game where you see what incredible athletes the NBA has.
MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
MP is a remarkable talent, and he's proven that time and time again against big-time conference foes. When MP needs to shift into overdrive, he's got that in the tank, which has been really impressive to watch. It's that sixth gear that makes him nearly unstoppable.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And when you get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, you really have to hit him, or else he just powers through that contact.
Pass to Holmgren. Uncovered. Good on the jump shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Here's Dort. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Dort a screen on MP. 5 on the clock, and a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the paint, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. 6 to shoot. Kept alive. Hartenstein.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Williams, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D over Edwards. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. MP with it. Edwards with the screen. Inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards.
Here's Williams, and McDaniels with the block. Now, MP pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Edwards got 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game he had 34 points. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And here is MP. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Mitchell, he's jumped in for Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. With a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. MP is number 1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Puts it up from 17. Can they get it? And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded.
The drive by MP.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Gilgeous-Alexander. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. How about 36 points per game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He picked up 54 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
So it's the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Holmgren in the high post. Mitchell outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's MP with the rebound. To McDaniels, back to MP. And there's the drive. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Holmgren's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Mitchell. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Holmgren. Williams looking over the floor. SGA against Edwards. SGA, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
The drive by MP. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to MP. Can they get it? DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Thunder leading by 5. It's Williams, high post. He's against Miller. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Higgins is checked in. Now, here's MP. He's got 10. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren.
How about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
To the inside, kicks it out to Mitchell. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Back to Mitchell. From the baseline. Basket counts. Mitchell's got 9. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. MP against Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And both free throws good for MP. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Fires the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Here's MP. Pass to DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Thunder making a switch here. Shang's checked in. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Shang with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Joe. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. Banked in off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's MP. Good D by Mitchell.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Then he makes that. That's in there.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't
That's in there.
replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. Here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. On the wing, and MP pushes it home.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. In the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Pass to Ingles. Now Reed. MP outside. It's MP attacking, and MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Pass to Holmgren. Another miss by Holmgren. Timberwolves trail by 4. MP outside. Can't hit from in close. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Reed with a screen for MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one, consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop them? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Miller. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Wiggins passes to Holmgren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Dort against Edwards. MP outside. Back to Edwards. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Back to MP. Edwards a screen on Mitchell. MP kicks to Edwards. Off target with his 3. The Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Dort over Edwards. Dort misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you so much. Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Kevin, back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Timberwolves trail by 5. Takes it inside, and the dunk by MP.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
MP with it. 26 points for him. Edwards with the screen for MP. Mitchell with the steal. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And Wiggins throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Randle a screen on Mitchell. MP passes to Randle. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Mitchell against Edwards. Mitchell kicks to Caruso. Dort. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Randall a screen on Mitchell. MP kicks to Randall. And the three off target. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against Memphis.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Takes a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. Reed with a screen on Mitchell. MP kicks to Reed. MP deciding where to go with it. Reed against Mitchell. And the shot is good.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Stan Nasreed is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasreed, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
MP passes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniel. Caruso, no good. And so, MP will bring it up for Minnesota, trailing by 4. Edwards, a screen on Mitchell. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Clark in for McDaniel. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Chad Holmgren comes in for Isaiah Joe. SGA sets a screen for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards, a screen on SGA. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Now Williams. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. Williams for three. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Clark kicks to Gobert. And here is MP. 32 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Gobert with a screen on Dort. MP finds Gobert, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Oklahoma City trailing. 1:06 left in the first half of the game. Buries it from three-point range. Holmgren's got 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The drive by MP.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
The Thunder shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the three. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chill-sick.
29 seconds left here in the second. Now, here's MP. He's got 34.
And MP is young enough, you know he's
Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Playoff with the dunk.
Clark against Williams. Outside, Dort. And it's off from three-point range. So that'll be it for the first half.
Damn, it ain't nothing you can do about Chet. That nigga too good.
Thunder out in front. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.